Well, hello everybody. Welcome back to Blackberry Glen. I just pulled up to our property and figured it's time to give you guys an update. Here we are in mid-September and of 2024, and we've started the project. It's been a while since I've uploaded, and a lot's gone on in the last number of months. I'll just bring you up to speed real quick. It took us about a full year to get our plans done, our architectural plans, and it didn't take that long because of the architects. It mainly took that long because of me, quite frankly, of me giving feedback and design changes, etc. But we finally got the plans done and permits approved and everything, and broke ground. And just want to bring you up to speed. We've made quite a bit of progress on the breaking of ground. Starting next week, we should be ready to actually pour concrete for our footings and actually get the build going. But I thought I'd give you a quick update, and let me show you. This video will probably be, I don't know, about 10-15 minutes. I'm going to give you a tour of the property here, Glen, as we come up the driveway. Block up the truck. All right, so as we approach the driveway, we got utilities going in, and off to the right, they dug trenches for electric and for water, etc. And as we walk up the long driveway, you'll see here this big long trench. Got materials being delivered, and off to the right here, you'll see this long trench here. In there, under the red ribbon is actually deep down is the high voltage electric line going in, and that black line there, that's the water, and I believe the gray is a conduit for fiber optic internet that's going to be going in. So as we walk up the trail, or not the trail, but the future driveway, off to the right is going to be our future meadow. I'll give you a quick look at that. Right now it's still piled up with debris. That's eventually going to be a giant bonfire. I'm not sure when they're going to do that, but probably in the coming weeks. Maybe I'll catch some video of that thing on fire, but hopefully we do. Then off to the right there, you maybe see that patch of like whitish dirt back there. That whole area has been cleared. The plan is that area back in there is going to be dug out as a pond, because we're surrounded by hills here. We need a place to kind of capture water, and so that it's not, flooding the area, I guess you would say. So we're gonna dig that out and be a spot. And all these big mountains of dirt you see to the left, I don't know if you can see it there, off to the right there, that's actually all dirt that's been moved in getting ready for the home build. So as we walk up the road, again, just a trench here, nothing too exciting to see. Walk and see behind me. We're a good distance back from the road. And while this is also go back on this side over here, probably can't tell, but I cleared a lot of trees out of here and kind of cleaned it up a lot. There was a lot of debris in that area. As we walk up, you could see some trees down on the ground there that were cut down. I didn't do those, but some trees that got cleared. Now this whole area was woods that's been cleared, and obviously we need to pull the trees away from where the house is going to be, but you can see how far they're digging down. And as we approach the property, off to the left where this bobcat is, our driveway is going to kind of go up and around the back side there, and all the way in that far end there, that'll eventually be the garage area. So I won't try to explain too much of what's going on up here. Let me just kind of walk up around so you can see how much has gone on. It's quite a bit of work that's been going on in prepping for this build. And I will say it's been a really fun process. The of working with the architects and the builder and designing has been really a lot of fun, very educational. Learn what patience is and the whole process, but really happy with the design, how it came out. And so here's where the seat of the home will be, kind of where we're standing right now. If we were kind of describe it, not zoom out, zoom, there we go. This area right down here is still outside, and really that whole section in there, that's going to be basement. And I'm not going to try to describe all the rooms there. That's not really realistic right now, but ultimately that's where the house will be. And then over here, as we walk around, this will be a garage right here. So this flat area that you see in front of me here, this will be a garage on the side of the home. And as we walk up around, and look this direction. So as we walk around this side, this is actually going to be the front of the home where we are here. So it's kind of interesting in the house. The driveway is actually approaching the home from the side instead of the front. We're actually in front of the home here. So this will be the front with a driveway, and this will be the front of the home. And as we enter the home, you'll see basically right down here, that kind of square area there, that second divot in right where my finger's at right there, that actually represents where the front door will be on the main level. That's obviously in the basement, but in the main level, and straight through will be the look through that. Basically, you can see that stick off in the distance in the middle where my finger's pointing there. So from the front door there, you'll have a straight view out to the backyard. And all those trees that are there, we'll probably clear quite a bit of so we have a view through that. So again, as we walk around. So where we are right now is, I understand this next week, we're expecting a little rain this weekend, but we understand the next thing is that they'll come out and they will pour the concrete. They have to do all the iron and pour the concrete for the footers. And then once the footers are poured, then they'll pour the walls for the basement. Now they're not going to do concrete walls all the way around the property because much of the basement is above ground. It's, kind of just this portion up here, and maybe back in the front of the house will be underground. But back all in here, the basement level will be exposed. So that'll be wood framing. But they'll pour that concrete for the walls. And then once they do that, I believe the next thing they'll do is basically level the foundation and put down gravel, plumbing or a vapor barrier, and then the plumbing. And then once plumbing is approved or inspected, then they'll pour the actual foundation. And once that's done, then they could actually start framing. So I'm anticipating we'll likely be at that point where they're framing. I'm going to guess probably 6 to 8 weeks from now. I'm thinking it'll be. This is now mid-September, so I know that it takes time for them to do the concrete and the plumbing and all that stuff and get inspections. So I would be surprised or happy with that within the next, I'd say 2 months, they're getting to the point where they're ready to start actually framing the house. So just thought I'd give you a quick update and let you see Glenn. Again, looking out the property, and a lot has changed since the last time I uploaded a videos a little more often. I do have some cameras set up around the property doing time-lapse photography, so it'll be fun to create a video in the future that has kind of time-lapse of the development of the home. So hope you enjoyed. Follow along. Again, here we are in East Tennessee, out in the Knoxville area, west of Knoxville, building our home, Blackberry Glen. Thanks for watching, guys. Have a great one.